Doesn't really feel like it, but today is the first day of homelessness and the first day of a grand adventure across America. As you can see, this car is fully packed. There is literally zero room for anything else, and I am kind of scatterbrained because I slept for 12 hours after having a completely shitty flight. So it's never been a better time to do this. Nothing like spending 20 minutes in a Walmart to remind you why you're going on an adventure. Now I'm about to head out to hike the Appalachian Trail. If I'd planned ahead a little bit better, the next thing you would see is a time lapse of the trip there. Unfortunately, I never got around to hooking up my GoPro mount to my car, so, smash cut. I'm here. There's no signage, but according to the map, this is the trailhead for the Appalachian Trail. Well, one of the trailheads, I guess. Well, I was wrong. This is not the Appalachian Trailhead because this is the end of the trail. Okay, look at this. So this is where we are. See the Bear Swallow Gap right there, which is it's not focusing on, but there's like a junction, and that's the junction right there. And so this side of the trail here should be right where I am, and it makes sense because there's this dugout or whatever you call it that I'm in. So I guess I'll go back up the trail and see if it just hack my way into the bush and see if it picks up again. So according to the map, it points up sort of that way. But there's really no path there that I see. There is sort of a path here, so I'm gonna check it out. No way. No way this is the Appalachian Trail. Come on. Yeah, I don't see it. A lot of bugs. Well, some used toilet paper. Excellent. Well, you know what? That's it, folks. I have successfully hiked the entire Appalachian Trail. This is it. This is it. It wasn't as grand as I expected. Also, I think I may have stepped in some small amount of human shit. I'm walking down the road a little bit further to see if I can pick up the other side of the trail. And this is very promising. In fact, holy shit. I think we found it, boys. Appalachian Trail. National Scenic Trail. Alright. I think that other trail was deliberately designed to throw people off the scent, so only true hikers could find this one. So the reason I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail is because when I was looking around on Google Maps for a place to sleep, I saw this place called, it was marked Appalachian Trail, and I was like, wow, I didn't know the Appalachian Trail was so nearby. So I decided to check it out. And that's really the end of it. It's a campfire. This trail is a lot rockier than I imagined it to be, but like rocky in a good way. Rocky in a somebody built this kind of way. This is cool. It's a little path for the stream to go through. Somebody ruined nature and put in steps. I have not reached the top yet. I need water. I didn't bring any water. No, honestly, this is good. This is good. There's always more trail to walk, but I hiked the Appalachian Trail. So right now I'm in Buchanan, Virginia, and looking at a map, I realized I was right next to this thing, which is called the Buchanan Swinging Bridge. Let me go check it out. It looks like there's some caution tape up there, so I don't know if it's actually accessible. Yeah, that is oh well, at least I thought. Have you ever seen a brick parking lot? Now you have. I always knew Greyhound was run by Nazis. I've made it to Stone Mountain, North Carolina. There are two campgrounds here. There's one like the real campground, and then that trail over there leads to some backwoods campsites that you have to hike to get to, and they don't have, you know, anything. How the payment system works is you just fill out a sheet and you fill out an envelope, you put money in the envelope, and then you put the money in here. And it looks like there's nobody camping tonight because the registration sheet is empty. So that is not really surprising considering it's a weekday and there's a pandemic and all that stuff going on. Alright, all packed up. Hopefully that trail is as nice as it looks at the beginning there, so because I'm not wearing my boots. But here goes. Oh god. It's a little bit muddy here, but nothing too bad so far. According to the sign, the first campsite is 1.5 miles from the parking lot. I'll probably survive. You know, I don't think the GoPro is picking any of this up. It's really dark. I finally made it to the campsite, and about 5 minutes into the hike, I remembered that I left my LED lamp in the car, and I didn't go back to get it, and I really should have gone back to get it. So I'm gonna set up really quick, and hopefully I can set my tent up before the sun disappears completely. Well, it took me longer than I wanted it to, but I finally got this assembled. And, you know, despite being tired and hungry and very sweaty and covered in mosquito bites, honestly, just this simple sight of this tent set up like this in this forest that you can't see because it's nighttime, it really does bring me some sense of satisfaction. It's really starting to feel like I'm actually on an adventure now.
Well, I just woke up. That was the least restful night I've ever had. Between the constant creak that took a while to get used to and the rain that lasted half the night, it was a little bit too loud, I think. But I feel somewhat awake now, so I'm gonna try to get out of here, I guess.
And here she is in the light of day. It's a pretty nice little area here. This is a very cozy tent. Two daddy long legs jumped out of my backpack as soon as I moved it, and there's probably more in there, which I don't like thinking about. I'm almost all packed up here. I've just decided I'm gonna go hike a little bit on one of the real trails, go check out the falls. Probably not gonna go up to the summit. It's a little bit too far to hike, and I kind of want to get back on the road. Might change my mind on that, but before then, wanted to show you guys where I've been camping here. As you can see, we're right next to a creek. I'm gonna try to wiggle my way down there. Oh shit. Okay, that's a giant snake. Fuck this. I'm gonna put some shoes on. That's my car key sitting on my dash, and the doors are locked. Today is not off to a good start at all. So, how I see it, I have basically two options. One, I can get a rock and smash a window. I don't know how much that's going to cost to replace or fix. The other, less drastic option is to walk 3 miles to the campground office, and I assume they have a landline there and a phone book, and I can call a locksmith type person to come jimmy the door open. And that I also don't know how much that's going to cost, because the one time I had to use that kind of service before, I was in Manassas, and it still cost me $60, even though like the company was in the same city as I was. And now here I am in the middle of nowhere in a state park, and there's only a couple small towns nearby. So if they have to drive like 3 hours, they might end up charging just as much as it would cost to replace a window. But I don't know, and I am very saddened that I do not have cellular service out here. I feel cut off from my brain. Option 3 is to try to jimmy the door open myself. I just remembered I do have a giant useless knife. Possibly I can use that to pry the door open. Because if I remember correctly, all they really do is they just pry the top of the door open and then reach in and unlock it. And if I can get like a stick to press the unlock button, if I can get just a little bit of wiggle room. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Well, no dice. I tried my best with a knife and scratched my car up a little bit. I'm at the visitors center, which of course is closed because of coronavirus. There are ranger trucks out here, and looking through the windows, it seems like there should be people in there, but I don't see anyone. I got like the lights are on and whatnot, but didn't see anyone through the windows, so I'm just gonna continue on and hit up the registration office. I'm starting to wonder whether I should just go back to the ranger station and pound on the doors until somebody answers. It kind of counts as an emergency, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it seems like a ranger is kind of what they're there for, maybe. I'm gonna do it. It's not in my nature, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, well, the good news is I managed to talk to somebody here who was going to call the locksmith. He had no idea how long it was going to take him to arrive, so could be here for a while. Unfortunately, the rangers are not allowed to unlock people's cars themselves due to liability reasons. So, here I wait, I guess. Well, some good news. It's going to be 20 minutes till they get here. I was worried that it'd be hours, and it's going to be $85. So, all in all, it's an expensive lesson to learn, but maybe I'll learn something from it. Maybe I'll actually finally buy a spare key and get one of those hide keys and stick them on the bottom of my car, so this never happens again. Maybe, we'll see. It's been over 20 minutes, and there's no sign of the locksmith, so I guess 20 minutes was a optimistic estimate. took more like 40 minutes, but it's finally done. And I guess I'm gonna leave now because I have no desire to stay in this park any longer. This is quite possibly the worst scenic overlook I've ever run across. Like, it would be amazing if it wasn't for that single row of trees. Madness. This is Sparta! We're in Greece.
What you want tonight, son?
Just need to get a video of that French friend. Back in 1949, there was a guy named William something or other who invented what could be considered the very first energy drink. It was a drink that was fortified with vitamins and contained a bunch of caffeine. This drink is named Dr. Enough with an F, and they still sell it, but not everywhere. Specifically, they mainly sell it in northeastern Tennessee. Now, I'm in central Tennessee right now, but I have a lead, and I think I might be able to acquire a bottle of Dr. Enough. And of course, it is completely possible to purchase Dr. Enough online, but that is cheating. So we're here at Priceless IGA, which possibly has Dr. Enough in stock. We will see. How does it feel to possibly this day, this hour, this almost very minute be allowed the opportunity to drink Dr. Enough? Are you excited?
I'm apprehensive.
So, let's see. I think it might be in glass bottles. Not entirely sure. We got some weird ones. Let's see what we got. Diet Right. Okay. The suspense is killing me. Double cola. What's Celsius? I've literally never heard of that. Made with sugar. Oh god, 300 milligrams of caffeine. It's one of those. So while we are both, of course, deeply saddened, as you can tell from our faces, that we cannot find Dr. Enough, I am, nevertheless, intrigued by this double cola, which I will try now. Do we actually have a bottle opener? Which I will actually try later. Hello there, welcome back to Tennessee Cooking with your hosts, Crispin Sticker and Kateri Sticker. And today we are going to be sampling double cola.
That's good.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's a full body. It's like cane sugar.
I think it's probably more like wheelchair sugar.
A little bit of caramel color. Gotta have that.
I have that. Tastes exactly like Coca-Cola.
But it's warm, so it's even more enjoyable.
That is true. That is true. I probably should have put it in the refrigerator. That was your taste test of the week by your hosts, Kateri Sticker and Crispin Sticker, and we will see you next week. Bye.